Hey everyone, welcome back to Anxiety Art Adventures. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day today. I'm going to be doing a WIP and chat, which stands for Work in Progress and Chat. I'm going to tell you everything that's been going on in the last week with me in real life, and just gonna, have a little chat. So grab whatever it is you're eating, drinking, relax, work on stuff with me if you choose. Hopefully I'll do this for about an hour if I can make it that long, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. But first of all, I want to thank Jadekins. Jade the Tailor bought me a coffee and said thank you for being you. So thank you so much, Jade. I really appreciate your support of my channel. And I definitely will be putting that towards coffee because I live on coffee. So thank you so much, Jade. All right, I am working on Halloween Dragonling by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and this is a craftably canvas. I'm working on this one for Drills and Chills, which all of you should know is an event that started September 1st and is running until the end of October. I am really, really happy to be participating in this event. Two reasons. One, it's Drills and Chills, y'all. I mean, what an awesome event with awesome people, Katie and Jessica. Two, I'm also one of the sponsors of the event, so I gave Katie some WIP wax to give as gifts, or I'm sorry, giveaway items. So I'm thrilled that I was able to do that. So yeah, but I really like the fact that this event runs for 2 months. Some people can knock out a diamond painting in a week, in a day, in a month. I just can't do, a canvas of a decent size within 30 days. So some of these events that run for 30 days, unfortunately, I choose not to participate in because I know I won't be able to finish the canvas in time. Just too much going on with me. But that's a me thing. That's not a event thing. So there are all kinds of awesome events going on this time of year, so definitely check out all of those. Okay, so like I said, I'm working on Halloween Dragonling, and you can't see the full picture, but this is what the canvas is going to look like. It is a 20 by 24 inch round drill cut. Love it. Absolutely love it, and I've really enjoyed working on it. It's going very quick. I'm over halfway done. I'm hoping to have this done by the end of September so that I can start working on my gift that was sent to me from TSA of my dog Blue. Okay, let's go over items that I'm using. So my cover minders, I'm using a dragon cover minder from Happy Hippo Finds. I am using my cat cover minder from OSnap Crafters Cafe. I think that's the name of it. I'll have it down below. Sorry, my mind is not with it today. And I have a coffee scent snap in here. You can just take that off and swap out the snaps. Love these. Absolutely love these. And then I'm using a snarky cover minder from Glorious Bev. This one says, "Hi, I don't care. Thanks." That's pretty much my mindset this week. And I'll get into all of that. Okay. And my pens, let's go over my pens. So this one is from Butterfly Effectwares. I just did an unboxing on a Small Business Fun Finds last week. This one is called Magic. Love it. This one is from Monarch Designs YEG. This is a gorgeous green pen with, swirls of white in it. Absolutely love it. And this is a new pen that I haven't shown as an unboxing on the channel. This is from Patriotic Team. It's called Bass Boat, and it's black and it's sparkly, and it just absolutely gave me Halloween vibes. So I'm going to use this one for Drills and Chills, and of course I'll use it for many other things as well. Isn't that gorgeous? Got all that glitter in there. Love it. Okay, so those are the pens I'm using. My multi-placers, I'm using blue wax from Star Ore, and of course in my single placers today I'm using Midnight Pomegranate WIP wax, which was my last drop of WIP wax. Okay, I think we're good to go. We're going to be working on this symbol. I call it the bow tie symbol, 3371. So how's everyone doing? I hope you all have had a much better week than me. And again, I'll get into all of that. I'm going to put these over here to the side. Yeah, my last week was just, it's been a week. Oh, and my tray is Muni Made. I'm so sorry. Muni Made tray. Last week was crazy. Let me look at my notes here. Okay. Well, let's talk about Mom and diamond painting. She is still enjoying it. I think I mentioned that I bought her a, okay, well, that's, ow, ooh, I just poked myself with the sharp tweezers. Don't do that. This is my fault because I didn't press on a trash drill before, after I loaded my pen. So this is my fault. Just a little bit of extra there, no big deal. And a tip for those of you that if wax starts to not be as sticky anymore, all you do is you take your sharp tweezers and just poke in the wax a few times and the stick comes back. Okay, let's hope I don't start bleeding where I poked myself. Anyway, so Mom is loving her diamond painting, and I got her a magnifying glass with a light on it, and she absolutely said it was a game changer for her. And now she can see the drills. She's not putting them upside down, and she's just having a great time. She has finished, she said, the entire top row of her canvas. So that's awesome. Awesome. She is slow going with it, but she only does it for like an hour or two a day, and she's still, you know, getting used to it kind of thing. So, but yeah, she's enjoying it. So as soon as I get a chance to get over there, I will take some progress pictures and let you guys know how she is doing as far as, you know, how far she's gotten. But I do appreciate everyone commenting and asking me, you know, how she's doing and all of that. Yeah, she's doing great. She's doing great. Okay. Oh, and the funny thing is, I meant to tell you guys, she, her husband calls diamond painting pin cushioning. So whenever they finish dinner, he goes, "Are you going to go and pin cushion now?" And she's like, "Yes, I'm going to go pin cushion." So it's just funny. It's really funny. So now it's an ongoing joke, is whenever I talk to her, I'm like, how's the pin cushioning going? Oh, okay. I guess you had to be there. It was funny. It was funny at the time. It's still kind of funny, but anyway. Okay, so that's the update on Mom. And oh yeah, shoot. Do I have it here? I do. Hold on. I want to show you what I've done with cross stitch. So I've worked a little bit on my cross stitch. Look at this bag. Tell me that bag isn't awesome. I got this from my stepmother like 3 years ago for Christmas and was like, what am I going to use this for? It says random crap on it, y'all. Isn't that great? Okay. So I have done everything that you see in black. I have done since Bev's Live. And I can't get it really zoomed in. Some of the stitches are a little jank because I'm not keeping the same, I'm not going the same way sometimes, and I'm new and I'm learning. So, and I showed it to Bev and she was like, "It looks good, keep going." I'm like, I want to rip it all out and redo it. She was like, "No, don't do that." So I'm just going to keep going with it and see how it turns out. This is my very first cross stitch I've ever done. So if it's got mistakes and messed up, so be it. You know, you learn from your mistakes, right? So, yeah, so I have been working on that here and there, you know, just here and there. But I haven't given up on it, so I just wanted y'all to know. I had a couple of people ask. I do need to find a better system to keep my floss in. Like right now, I'm just keeping floss in little baggies because I don't have a way of keeping them together once I start pulling threads out. So it works fine for me right now. I don't want to go and spend a lot of money on things cross stitch until I know for sure that I'm gonna, you know, continue doing it. So anyway, okay, so that's my cross stitch update. Some people had wanted to see where I was with that. Okay, so now it's time to talk about last week. Yes. Okay. This is going to be fun. So Monday and Tuesday were pretty uneventful. Just normal, normal days doing stuff around the house. I'm very OCD, and I have a schedule. So, certain days I have certain things that I do, as far as cleaning and taking care of things around the house. Like Mondays are toilets, Tuesday are towels, Wednesday is kitchen, Thursday is, floors and dusting. I mean, it's just, I always do something each day, just because that's how I am. So anyway, so Monday and Tuesday were pretty uneventful, and I had called the plumber. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, hey, Shug. But for those of you that aren't new to the channel, you know that we have been having water issues, and basically we have a leak in our main water line somewhere between our house and the meter. And the meter has been spinning even though we're not using the water. So what that means is I have a very high water bill because we have a leak. So we called the plumber and scheduled that to have the plumber come out. That was scheduled for them to come out this past Friday. Okay. Well, wait, let me back up first. Wednesday night, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. Wednesday night of last week, my aunt was in town. She lives in Alabama, and I had not seen her for probably 2 years due to, everything going on. And she was in town for a friend of the family's. Their son was getting married this weekend. We were not invited just because it was a very small wedding for, close friends and close family. And my aunt and uncle were close friends with the family, more so than we were. So anyway, so she flew in, she and her husband, my uncle, flew in for that. They were here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they flew out Sunday. We were supposed to go shopping together and go out and have lunch and all of that on Friday, but because of all of the stuff going on at my house with the plumbing and the water issues, the only day the plumber could come out was Friday, and at Friday morning somewhere between 8 and 12. So I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to go out with you all on Friday. I do want to come over and see you. And they were staying at my dad's house. So anyway, Adam and I went over there Wednesday night. It was just my aunt and my stepmom because my dad and uncle were fishing at their other house on out on the Chesapeake Bay. So, and that's okay. I mean, I miss my uncle and I'm sad I didn't get to see him, but at least I got to see my aunt. So we stayed over there. Gosh, we went over there at 6. I don't think we left until like 10. And it was good. I needed it. It was a nice night of just sitting outside. They have a really nice backyard area that they just redid, actually. That's like paved and like these really nice pavers, and they've got all this outdoor seating. It's really pretty. It's bougie. It's bougie. They're bougie, but anyway, so we got to sit outside and just talk and drink, and Adam drove because he knew after the week I needed to relax. And I don't normally drink. I'm not a big drinker. I'll drink here and there, but normally I only drink socially. So that was the case this past Wednesday. So anyway, Wednesday was great. I got to see my aunt. Okay, and then Thursday, I get a call from the plumber saying they had to reschedule coming out on Friday because, I don't know, they had another job that came up, and due to weather and stuff, they couldn't finish it in time, and yada, yada, yada. So I was upset because I really just want to get this thing taken care of. Having a leak in your main water line, unfortunately, you never know what's going to happen and how long you're going to have water. I mean, one day you could have water, and then the next day, you know, the leak could turn into just a massive, you know, just a massive break in the line, and you don't have any water, and then it turns into an emergency situation and all of this. So you may hear my cats in the background. They're going crazy. So I was upset on Thursday, and then our actual plumber called me Thursday afternoon, and we've been using this plumber for a while. We trust him. It's a great company. It's a family-owned company. He called me and said, look, I'm going to squeeze y'all in. Y'all are good customers. I don't want you to have to wait. This is a big deal. And, you know, it's going to be somewhat costly. So he said, I'm going to be out there first thing Friday morning to estimate what's going on. I said, okay, great. Thank you so much. So that helped me. My anxiety has just been through the roof. And it's just, last week was just really rough on my mental health. I'm doing a little bit better this week, but I'm also having to gear myself up for what's going to be happening on Wednesday. So anyway, so I'm jumping ahead of myself. So Friday, you know, my plumber comes out. He gets here like right at 8 a.m. So I was up 7:30 on Friday, y'all. No. I am not a morning person, like, at all. And it just, yeah, it wasn't good. So anyway, and he knows I'm not a morning person. So they went and checked the meter. They wanted to check the meter first to make sure that it wasn't the meter that was bad. And of course it wasn't. They checked under the house, and, you know, they didn't see any leaks, which we had already looked under the house. We didn't see anything. So then he, you know, dug up a little bit to see where the main connection was at the front corner of our house. Ooh, I just dropped a drill. And to make a long story short, when we bought the house about 6 years ago. Underneath our house, we have a crawl space, which is also, you can walk under half the house because we're on a hill. And then the far left side of our house, you have to get on your hands and knees to look at things. But there's really nice white plastic put down all through, you know, the underneath part of the house to keep moisture, you know, under control. So when the house was inspected, when we bought it, they did not look under that plastic, because the only way to look under that plastic would be to cut it. And the inspector apparently did not want to cut it. Well, our plumber cut the plastic because he had to see, you know, where the main water line went, you know, from the connection, you know, at our water tank to the front of the house. So he had to cut the plastic all the way across. And let me tell you what, that line is so jacked. Whoever put that line in was just trying to cut corners and do whatever they could as quickly as they could. It's really bad. The plumber was just like, this is a nightmare. So long story short, they could not find the actual leak in the line. They think it's somewhere between my house and the meter. And we're on an acre of land, and our house is in the middle of the acre. Cat, seriously. So it's somewhere between our house and the top of the driveway. And they don't know exactly where it is. And, you know, he said we could use all kinds of expensive machinery and figure out exactly where it is. He said, but honestly, because the line is so old, and the type of line that was used, apparently it was recalled many, many years ago. It's a Quest pipe, so it's like this blue flexible pipe. And he cut off a section and showed us, and like he bent it, and it just cracked and crumbled. It was absolutely ridiculous. So instead of trying to find that, and he said it's just not going to be repairable, you just need a whole new line. So they're going to abandon the line that we have now. So they're going to come out on Wednesday. Y'all are going to see this on Tuesday. So they're coming out tomorrow to do all this. They're going to abandon the main line and dig a new line from our house up to our meter. And the problem with that is they're going to have to obviously disconnect the old line. So we're going to be without water the entire day on Wednesday. And with my anxiety the way it is, I told Adam, I said, I'd really appreciate it if you took Wednesday off and you were here with all of this stuff going on. I mean, it's going to be a big deal. They've hired contractors to come in. They have to basically run it's like a ditch witch, where they're going to dig under our driveway and then all the way up the side of our driveway to the meter. It's a pretty long distance. So they had to get a third-party company out to do that. All in all, right now, our quote is about $5,500, which is better than I thought it was going to be, but it's still a lot of money. So, yeah. So anyway, so that's happening on Wednesday. They're going to disconnect the water line, reinstall the new line, and what they're going to do is they're going to put a sleeve over the line. So all residential water lines currently, from what they said, are a 3/4 inch PEX. It's like a poly line. So they're going to put the sleeve in, which the sleeve is like 1.25 inches. So basically that protects the line from like roots and rocks and all that kind of thing. And that way, if something were to happen, 20 years down the road, they can just yank the old line and put a new line through that sleeve. It'll make things a lot easier down the road. Doesn't help us now, but yeah. And we did look and see if our homeowner's insurance would cover any of this, and it does not, because it's considered normal wear and tear because of how old the house is and how old the line is. Our house was built in '89, and it's like a modern contemporary house. Not that that matters. I don't know why I even said that. Anyway, so yeah, our homeowners would not cover it, which is fine. I mean, yes, I'm freaking out a little bit about how much it costs, but don't worry. I mean, we have the money. We have the money saved, and we were going to have siding put on our house, which I think we're still going to do that. We might just have to wait a little bit longer, but we don't want to put siding on in the winter, so we'll probably wait till the spring. It'll be fine until springtime, because that's probably going to be $25,000-$30,000. It's going to be pretty expensive, but we're not worried about that right now. We're worried about the water line. So yeah, so they're going to come out Wednesday and do all that. And the good thing is my mom lives right around the corner. We let her know what was going on, and she was like, y'all just come over here, and if you need to, and use the potty, and if you need to wash clothes or anything, just come over here. So there's going to be a lot of like jackhammering sounds, and it's just not going to be good for me and my anxiety. So we're probably going to go hang out with her here and there throughout the day. I'm a little nervous about the cats. Adam says they're going to be fine. I'm just looking to see if I got all of the symbol. I don't know how they're going to react to all of the sound. They don't like new people. They run and hide from new people. So I have a feeling they'll probably just spend most of the day under our bed, which is fine. Bella won't hear anything. I'm probably going to leave her outside in the backyard most of the day, because it's only supposed to be, I think, like 75 on Wednesday. And there is a chance for rain. But she's got a covered area that she can be under if need be. So I'll probably just leave her outside. And she's fine as long as she's up on the deck, and, yeah, she's fine. She's got plenty of water and food and all that. So, yeah, Wednesday, y'all, please positive thoughts for Wednesday. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna be a basket case, but I feel much better knowing that Adam's gonna take that day off work and be with me. And when my panic starts to get really bad, we're just gonna hop in our cars and go and get out of the house. So I think that'll help me quite a bit. All right, I'm looking to see. I guess I'll just go ahead and do black. Yeah. So anyway, has anyone else had like that happen to them? Have you had a main break in your water lawn where you have to replace the entire lawn? Let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, so that was my day Friday. The plumber came out. Saturday afternoon, I started not feeling well. I had a headache and I just started feeling blah. You know what I mean? I've been having problems with my allergies and like coughing a little bit and congestion. And I started to freak out thinking it was something else. But I still have like, I can still smell everything, taste everything. And overall, I felt okay. I just felt like run down and the headache. So, and it just progressively got worse as the afternoon and evening went on. So I messaged Jeremy and was like, hey, Shug, I'm just not feeling well. I'm going to go to bed. Sorry, I'm going to miss your live. I try to be there for all of his lives because he's a good friend of mine. And I did. I went to bed at like 11 and I slept all the way through, which is very abnormal for me. I'm a light sleeper. I don't sleep for long periods of time usually. Don't mind my computer. It's just the fan. So yeah, so then Sunday I woke up and I still didn't feel great, but now it was more, my stomach was bothering me. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck, you know? And I had made an awesome chicken marsala. I'm trying to think what night I made that. Did I make it Friday or Saturday? Anyway, I made the sauce from scratch. It was great with like marsala wine and chicken, chicken broth, and I got mushrooms. That's the wrong color. I'm not paying attention. Anyway, so yeah, I did that from scratch. So at first I was like, maybe it's that. Maybe that's bothering me because I'm not used. I have no idea where that just went. All right, cool. Because I don't usually eat things that are that heavy. I try to keep things light. But anyway, so I digress. So yeah, so Sunday I woke up and I was just, my stomach was bothering me. And I was like, okay. So I got my coffee and I always have to have my coffee. Well, that was a mistake. The coffee did not sit well with me Sunday morning. So then it was like, gosh, okay, what am I going to do? I sat in here. I tried to diamond paint. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit and like lean over. It was like putting pressure on me. So, long story short, of course, that time of the month happens. And for me, it's been getting bad. I'm almost at that point where I shouldn't be having these anymore. It's going to happen anytime now. So that's pretty much what it ended up being. But Sunday around 3 o'clock, our power went out. I was like, are you kidding me? Just totally went out. So I called my mom. I was like, do y'all have power? Because she lives right around the corner. She was like, yeah, we have power. I'm like, okay. So we reported it. Well, come to find out, something big happened. Somebody cut a line or something big, because not only was the power out, we got a text from Comcast saying that our internet, there was an internet outage as well. So I think somebody was doing some kind of work somewhere and they cut power and internet lines. Anyway, so that was fun. So our power was out. Went out at 3 o'clock on Sunday. At, what was that? At 4. No, at 5, I was like, all right, I'm not going to sit here anymore. We're not going to be able to cook dinner. Let's just go. We're going to go somewhere. So we got in Adam's truck and we went to, we were going to go to Wendy's. And y'all, I don't normally eat food like that. But I was like, I don't feel good. I really just want a fat, greasy burger. Have y'all ever just felt that way? You just want a fat, greasy burger. I was like, let's go to Wendy's. So we get to Wendy's, right? There is nobody in the parking lot. I mean, one car. I'm like, you know what? That's sketch. I don't want to eat somewhere where I don't see anybody. I don't know. That's sketchy to me. Am I weird? Would y'all eat there? If there was absolutely nobody there? It was still open, but there was just nobody there. I was like, that's not a good sign. So I was like, all right, let's go somewhere else. So we went up to, Short Pump at Broad Street, and we were going to go to the other Wendy's. Well, we pull in where we saw the other Wendy's, and there was nobody there either. I was like, what is happening? What is happening right now? And then we look across the street, across the way there, and there's a cookout. Y'all, if you haven't had cookout, it is amazing. It is like awesome burgers, and they have the best handmade milkshakes. It's amazing. So I was like, oh, okay, we're going to cookout. So we got in line. There was a very long line for cookout. So we waited in the drive-through line, and we both got bacon cheeseburgers and fries, and we both got peanut butter banana milkshakes. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was so good. So then we came home, and when we got home from that, the power was back on, thank goodness. So I had to run around and, fix all the appliances and put the clocks back where they were supposed to be, and, checked on the cats and Bella and everything. Made sure our fridge and all that was, and our freezer down in the basement was still running, and, just all the things you got to do once you have a power outage. So then we sat down and we finished Clickbait. I don't know if I told y'all, but oh my gosh. We binge watched it. What was it? Was it Friday night? I can't remember if it was Friday night. Thursday night? I don't know. It was one night. We had like three episodes left because there are only 8 episodes. And we had 3 episodes left, and it just kept being such a cliffhanger at the end of each one. I was like, oh my God, we have to watch it. And I was surprised. Adam was okay with it. He liked it. So he sat there and binge watched it with me. And we did. We sat there for 3 hours watching Clickbait. And that was just such a great, great show. I really liked it. I liked that it didn't drag out. And, you didn't have 3, 4, 5 seasons of it. I kind of like a show that just gets to the point and has an ending, It was so good. So if you haven't watched Clickbait on Netflix, please go watch it. It's great. I mean, if you like the psychological thriller, murder type thing. It just left you for such a loop at the end. I'm not going to say anything about the end, but we had no idea that was what was going to happen at the end. We totally had pegged other people, and it just, wow, it was a mind bender. It really was. So great show. So anyway, so we binge watched that, but yeah, we came home from getting cookout on Sunday. Excuse me. And with the power back on, we sat down and we've been watching on Hulu. We've been watching Drunk History. Have any of y'all heard of Drunk History? It was on Comedy Central, and it's Derek Waters from Comedy Central. He basically goes around and gets these people drunk, and I don't know if they're actual historians or teachers or anyway, he gets these people drunk, and these people talk about an event that happened in history from their point of view while they're drunk. It is so funny. It is hilarious. So we've been watching that. It started, I want to say the series started in like 2013, and there are like 8 seasons of it. But there are all kinds of really big actors on it, like Winona Ryder. So basically, the drunk person tells the event, and then while they're talking, you're seeing the actors act out the event on the screen. It's so funny because, of course, they're gonna, be drunk and babbling, and the actors actually babble. They have to listen to what's being said and lip sync what the drunk person is saying. It's great. You definitely should check it out. If you have Hulu, check it out. It's definitely a nice change of pace after watching Clickbait. We needed something a little bit more lighthearted and funny. I'm kind of that way when I watch something, scary, or if it's like, a mind bender. I definitely want to watch something that is funny afterwards, just because, sometimes, those shows can go to such dark detail. You need something happy after that. So yeah, so that's what we did on Sunday. And then after we ate on Sunday, I just got worse. My stomach just got worse. And I took a shower, and I ended up laying down at like 7, and I slept until 9:30. And then I woke up. I had Adam wake me up because I didn't want to sleep all night, because that would really mess me up. So he woke me up, and I laid there for a little while, and I felt really nauseous, and like, what is going on? I don't know if it was what I ate, the burger and stuff. And yeah, I felt really bad. So I got up for a little bit. I had some ginger ale, and I took some medicine, and I pretty much laid back down. And that's how my Sunday went. I pretty much just stayed in bed Sunday night, and I was on my iPad for a little while. Oh, did I tell y'all about my iPad? Yeah. So I have an iPad Air, and yes, I'm an Apple person. Don't come at me in the comments. I've always been an Apple person. That's just what I'm used to and what I know. I've had Apple products for a very long time. So I have an Apple phone, Apple Watch, iPad, an iMac. So yeah. Anyway, so my iPad I've had for probably 6 years, 7 years. My dad gave it to me as a birthday gift a long time ago. Well, we noticed that it's not holding its charge. So I'll charge it. I have it on my nightstand, and I have a cord there on my nightstand. So I usually charge it overnight, which I know it's bad. I shouldn't do that. But I've noticed, over the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, it's not holding its charge. So it'll charge to 100%, but then when you use it, within 10 minutes, it's down to like 50%. So obviously the battery is just shot. But here's the problem with Apple, which I do agree with my husband on this. They are a real pain in the ass when you have a problem, because you can't, like, I can't just get a new battery in it. No. You can't do that with an Apple. You have to basically get a new product. I could take it to the Apple store, and I guarantee you what they're going to say is, yeah, your battery's shot. We can, give you a refurbished one, what have you. I'm not a big fan of refurbished. I've gotten burned on that many times before. Yeah, so I think the iPad is just shot. So what I do is, because I play Candy Crush every night before I go to sleep, that's what helps me go to sleep. I can play probably like 4 or 5 games of it, and then my iPad dies. So I need to get a cord long enough to go from my nightstand over to where I'm laying in bed, so that I can play with the with it plugged in. Because if not, I'm not going to be able to play it. I mean, that's how it is. So unfortunately, yeah. So that's happening. So I told my aunt, was asking me like what I wanted for Christmas. I was like, oh my gosh, it's only September. I was like, honestly, I just want Apple gift cards to put towards my new iPad. Yeah. So that's happened. My iPad died. And my phone's been acting weird. I have an iPhone 11, and it's been dropping calls. It's been acting really strange. And I know there was a really big update this past week for Apple. So if you have an Apple phone, make sure you do that update. It's necessary. I don't want to go into it a whole lot just because of, talking about it on the channel, but yeah, definitely look at and do the most recent update for your Apple phone. What else do I have to talk about? I don't think I have a whole lot more to talk about. Yeah, it's been crazy, and just my anxiety's been through the roof. Yeah, so what else? I'm trying to think what else. There was something else I wanted to talk about, but I don't have it on my notes. Our weather's been good. I hope everybody's weather has been good as well. We've been in about the 80s during the day, low 60s at night. It's actually starting to get cool at night, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with. Here shortly, we should be able to open the windows. Once it gets below like 75, I'll open the windows and get some fresh air in the house. Yeah, so what else is going on? Not much. And again, I'm trying to really curb what I'm buying right now. I am still buying a few things. Yeah, the lies we tell ourselves when we say we're going to do a no buy. I am still buying a few things, just because I can. So I'll have some things to show you on the channel, just not as often as I have been doing on my small business fun finds. I'll probably have like, one a month would be my guess. And I do have a couple of diamond painting kits to show you, some unboxings. I'll have my third Craftably to show you. I purchased 3 Craftably kits that not a lot of people were purchasing, so I wanted to show them some love and show them to all of you lovely sugars on the channel, so you can see what they look like actually unboxed. So it might be something that you would be interested in purchasing. So I'll unbox that one this week. But yeah, I know I've talked about this before, but I just feel like I'm doing like the same thing over and over on the channel. And I've had a lot of good feedback from people as far as, suggestions on what to do. People have suggested me to keep doing my paint by number. The paint by number is really hard to do on film. And the reason for that is because it's so detailed. It's hard for me to see it, and it's not something I want to do here in my office because I have carpeting down, and if I spill the paint, I don't want that getting on the carpet. So I'm trying to keep that to the kitchen. And the kitchen is hard to record in because it's echoey and there's not a whole lot of light in there. I could move some of my ring lights, I guess. But yeah, it's just hard for me to see the canvas unless I'm right up on it, and I don't want y'all to be like seeing the top of my head. I've had some people ask me to do cross stitch. I think once I get more comfortable with working with cross stitch, I might be able to do like a, you know, a whip and stitch or a stitch and chat. I don't know what it's called, stitch and chat. Yeah, I might be able to do that once I get a little bit more comfortable with it, because with counted cross stitch, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing, or you'll miscount and then the stitches won't look right, which I've already done, so I guess that doesn't matter. But it is something different to do, and I'm glad that Bev sent me the cute Siamese cat. It's very cute, very cute. Yeah. So what else? Stay tuned for probably the first week of October. I'll have a video. It'll probably be a whip and chat talking about my 5K giveaway. I reached 5K subscribers, so thank you so much to everyone for all of your love and support. I never would have thought I would have gotten to 5K. So I am going to do a giveaway for international and domestic. To make it easy for everyone, I'll probably do gift cards for both. I was going to do a package for domestic, but I just think with shipping and not sure if that's really what people want. I want people to get what they want, so I think a gift card is going to be easier. I know it's not as personal, but yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it up to the winners on where they would like a gift card from, as long as it's, you know, either Etsy, so you can support small business, or from a licensed diamond painting company. I'm probably going to leave it up to them. So anyway, keep an eye out for that. I'll have a whip and chat with that probably the first week of October. And I also need to do my Magical Mandy whip and chat so that I can do the giveaway for that. That's going to be a $50 gift card at the end of the year, and that's open to domestic and international as well. So I'm not sure when I'm going to do the giveaway for that. Probably won't be until December, so I'll probably do a whip and chat sometime in December for that. But don't think I've forgotten about it. I haven't. And I've been looking at all of your hashtags on Instagram, which is Magical Mandy 2021. So thank you for using that hashtag when you're working on a Mandy Manzano from Diamond Art Club. That is a year-long event that I decided to host. I don't know if I'm going to do it next year. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you want to see for next year, if you want that to be a yearly event. It does run the entire year, so you have all year to do a Mandy Manzano diamond painting kit from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, so let me know if that's something that would interest you for next year. I have plenty of Mandy Manzano kits that I could work on next year. So let's see, what else? I think that's probably going to do it for me. If you've made it this far in the video, because my week is revolving around water, leave some kind of water emoji. I don't care if it's an umbrella, rain with a cloud, whatever, some kind of water emoji. That'd be great. Oh boy, my life. When it rains, it pours, you know? But I'm very fortunate, you know, things could be a lot worse, I guess. A lot worse. So, and I do want to say that I'm thinking about everyone that is going through rough times right now and struggling with medical situations, mental health, family situations. I'm sending positive thoughts your way, and I am here for you. I don't want anyone who's struggling to think that they're alone. They are not. And there is always an outlet. So whether it be, you know, your doctor, a psychiatrist, a friend, a family member, just know there's always someone there for you. And yeah, I just honestly, I'm worried about some people, and they know who they are, and just know I am here for you. So anyway, I hope everybody has a fabulous rest of your week, and I know this is just the beginning of the week, so I hope you have a good rest of your week. I know my week's going to be a little stressful, but we're going to get through it, and it's going to be fine. If you have any questions, concerns, please put them in the comments below. And also, if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see on my channel that is within reason, please feel free to put that down below. Yeah, so anyway, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you again very soon. Bye, guys.